What's going on, everyone? Keith Moore Jr. here, and today we're going to talk about how to do intermittent fasting for weight loss and why it is my preferred method for staying lean all year round. Intermittent fasting is not a diet exactly, but more so of a protocol. Intermittent fasting is when you cycle between a time period of fasting and having an eating window. Now, first and foremost, you need to identify which method of intermittent fasting is going to work best for your schedule. The method you select should not be something that is not conducive to your lifestyle or difficult for you to adhere to. One of the main reasons that I love intermittent fasting is because it is easy for me to adhere to. And today specifically, we're going to talk about the 16-8 method of intermittent fasting, which is one of the more popular ways to do intermittent fasting. Now, there's research that shows that intermittent fasting is great for weight loss, and it can also help to prevent some diseases. With the 16-8 method of intermittent fasting, you only eat during your 8-hour eating window, and the other 16 hours you are fasting. Today, many people have grown accustomed to snacking throughout the day in addition to eating their regular meals. And then they tend to underestimate how many calories they are actually consuming. This usually results in people complaining about not losing weight. And we are living in a time period where people are consuming more calories while being less active, which in turn is causing a higher risk of obesity and other illnesses. Now, many people get scared when they hear the term fasting, but it is honestly not that bad if you start with the 16-8 fasting schedule. Initially, it will take some getting used to, especially if you are used to snacking and eating all throughout the day. But also keep in mind that if you are having trouble losing weight, then you obviously need to make adjustments and changes to your diet. In addition to weight loss, some other benefits of intermittent fasting are improved heart health, improved physical performance, improved mental clarity. It lowers your insulin levels, induces autophagy. So now that we know what intermittent fasting is and some of its benefits, let's now discuss what you can have during the fasting time period. During the 16-hour fasting period, you should not be consuming any calories. You are allowed to have water, black coffee, and green tea during the fasting period. Personally, I like to drink black coffee and water during my fasting period. Many people wonder why intermittent fasting works so well for weight loss. Well, let's just take a look at it logically. Weight loss is determined by calories in versus calories out. And if you are trying to lose weight, then you should be eating in a caloric deficit. So if you go from eating all throughout the day to establishing an eating window, then more likely than not, you're going to be consuming less calories, which is going to result in you being in a caloric deficit. For some people, they may want to give up if they don't experience weight loss with the 16-8 intermittent fasting method, but honestly, it is still possible that you are consuming too many calories in this 8-hour eating window if you aren't careful. So if you aren't experiencing weight loss, then you need to actually track how many calories you are consuming to determine what your caloric intake should actually be for you to lose weight. The 8-hour eating window does not mean to gobble up as much food as you can during that time period. You should still be eating primarily nutritious whole foods that are rich in nutrients instead of consuming what I like to consider empty calories that come from sources like junk food. Yes, chips, cookies, I consider those empty calories. If you would like to see what I typically eat while intermittent fasting, then like this video and also let me know in the comment section below, and I'll do some more videos showing you all exactly what I eat. A common question I receive is, what time should my 8-hour eating window be? Well, the great thing about intermittent fasting is that it allows you to be flexible. So my recommendation here is to choose whatever 8-hour eating window works best with your schedule. Now, once you select this 8-hour eating window, then this is something that you should be sticking with going forward. So if you select 12 to 8, then you want to just stick with that week after week. I hope that you all found this video about the benefits of intermittent fasting to be useful, and hopefully it will help you on your weight loss journey if that is your goal right now. Hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss future videos that I do on this topic. I appreciate the continued support. The channel is really growing and I'm very thankful for it. And I will catch you on the next video. Hasta la vista.